Hey everyone, and welcome to my channel. This is Tarot by Melissa, and for today's video, we're going to be looking into your next home and living situation. So this will be a great reading for any of you guys that are kind of embarking on a move or looking for, some insight into what your next home life may potentially look like. Getting into our disclaimers, please keep in mind, guys, this is a general reading. So some messages may apply to you and your situation while other messages might not. Remember, with these general readings, they cannot and will not resonate super specifically with every single person who's viewing. Really just kind of look at these as general guidance. And as always, tarot readings should be really taken for entertainment purposes only. So let's just kind of have some fun with the video. All right. If you guys did want to book a personal reading, all the details on how you can book one with me will be linked in the description box down below. All right, so let's go ahead and get into our pile selection. We have a choice between 3 different piles for today's reading. For pile 1, we're working with this Malachite crystal. For pile 2, we're working with some Amethyst. And for pile 3, we're going to be working with this lapis lazuli. So I would love for you guys to go ahead and take a deep breath. Think about your next upcoming home and or living situation. Go ahead and select the crystal or the card that you feel the most intuitively connected to. And once you've made your choice, you can scroll down to the description box below to locate the timestamp that will take you to your selected reading. See you there. Hey pile 1, if you guys selected this Malachite crystal, this will be your message. So we are looking into your next potential home and or living situation. So let's just jump in and take a look at the overall energy. So we're starting off your reading with the message of retrograde. We've got the rain, purification, and we have the eagle, communion. This is so beautiful. I love these cards, especially these Earth Magic Oracle cards. Okay, pile number 1. So your next living situation, your next home. So I kind of feel like for this group, whatever you all end up doing next in terms of your move or your living situation, it might feel like you guys could be taking a step back in some way. But it's really not a step back. With this retrograde energy coming up, there's like a lot of indications here that you guys are in this place of kind of needing to reset something in your life or reset or review your living situation and your circumstances and where you're at in life, okay? For some of you guys, I could even see this as like moving back in with your parents or just like moving into like a more stable sort of situation so that you can reset and review how you want to move forward, okay? I feel like also this next living situation for you guys is going to feel very slow moving. Like it's going to feel really slow, really zen. It might be hard if any of you guys are wanting to like really push forward or achieve some sort of goal. I feel like you guys do want to achieve some sort of a goal, to be honest, because there's something really important here that you're being asked to review as you're moving into this next living situation. I feel like your next home is going to be a place where you have the opportunity to just like purge, okay? The rain card is literally talking about purification. So I feel like there could be some emotion around this for some of you guys, right? I can even see here, if we take a look at this card up close, you can see the full moon in the background here. But there could be some emotion here for some of you guys around this move, around this living situation, this change, because it feels like it's a bigger change for this group. The rain is coming in to wash away the impurities, right? So I feel like this huge sense of like release and cleansing and healing that you all will be experiencing in this new location. You guys also have this communion card, the eagle, which is very spiritual in nature. And I feel like that's really what this is about. It's like retrograde is telling me that your next home, your next living situation is a space where like you guys are really going and turning inward, spending time with self, spending time connecting with spirit. I feel like you guys could be also living in a space where nature is really prominent. Like maybe you're moving out of a big city and going to a more secluded place, because the communion energy is all about connecting with animals and connecting with plants, connecting with nature, and realizing that we are all one. Okay. So there's definitely, like, with the eagle coming up, it's this energy of being able to take a step back in order to, like, really look at your situation, your living situation, from a more spiritual place, looking at the spiritual lesson, looking at the spiritual perspective of what's going on in your life, and tying up loose ends and dealing with purging old energies before you move on to your next ultimate goal that you have on your mind. So very interesting so far, pile 2. Let's just continue. Tell us more. I want to know about this living situation. So tell us more about pile 1's. Did I call you pile 2? I'm sorry if I did. Tell me more about pile 1's next home and or living situation. What do they need to know? Pile 1's next home or living situation. The 4 of Swords. Yes. You guys, I feel like, are going through it right now, because the 4 of Swords is like when we need to take a rest. We need to take a break. We need to, like, kind of detach our energy from something. You guys could be in a place right now coming into this reading where you're feeling maybe really stuck or trapped in a certain situation. There could be some overthinking of certain things right now. 4 of Swords is telling me that rest is coming in for you. So wherever you're going is going to provide you this opportunity to, like, really focus on your own healing, your mental health. I want to take a look to see your energy in this new place. So for pile 1, tell us their energy, please, in this new home they're moving into in the future here. Oh, we have the 10 of Cups. So yeah, some of you guys could be moving back in with your family, right? Like there's definitely this family, this community energy here. It's interesting too, like there's actually a couple of different examples of families, because we have, like, the mer people here, and then we have, like, the land people here, for lack of a better word, right? So there could be this energy of, like, you getting to be around a community of people that feels like family, that feel like home to you. But there's also some sort of, like, diversity energy here as well. I think you guys are going to feel really good here. I think you're going to feel supported here. Emotionally supported where you're going. The 2 of Wands wanted to come out. Yeah, it's like, I think there's this energy of you guys resetting. Oops. You guys are resetting something in your life. Like taking this time to figure out where you want to go next. Definitely feels for some of you guys like you could be moving back in with family or moving in with parents or something like that. The King of Pentacles. Yeah. 4 of Coins. There's an energy of, like, saving money. Like, I don't want to say hoarding resources, but it could be that there's, like, this. The King of Coins, I kind of wanted this card to represent the community that you're moving into. So it's like, to me, this is telling me that whatever community you guys are moving into, it's very stable. You guys see here we have, like, this tree that's growing out of the turtle, right? So again, I'm getting this energy of nature, connecting with animals, being really important here. For some of you, you guys could be, like, moving in with your father, like a dad energy coming through here with this King of Coins. But I feel like there's this undertone here with this 4 of Coins of, like, you're doing this to sort of save more money for a little while. The vulture is interesting too, because a vulture is kind of about, like, you know, salvaging what's left, if you get what I mean, because a vulture obviously eats, like, animals that are already deceased, and it's like nothing is going to waste in that cycle because they're, you know, they're eating this animal. It's not, I don't know what I'm trying to say. It probably sounds crazy. Hopefully you guys get what I mean. But I guess what I'm trying to say is that like you're salvaging something. You're salvaging some sort of like money that you already have. And I feel like moving back into this space in order to like plan for your financial future as well. Okay. Some of you guys may want your own place, like your own stability, maybe to purchase a home or something like that in the future. And this is just a stepping stone in order to get you there. Okay. So let's continue. Pile 1. Tell us, please, about their next home and or living situation. Let's take a look. Manifestation, solar plexus. Manifestation is the fruition of confidence and belief. Yes, I mean, I feel like you guys are like getting your groove back, getting your confidence back. With the 4 of Swords, it's like, I think that whatever you guys have been through leading up to this point has been very stressful on you. You guys could be dealing with like digestion issues or just bad anxiety around it. But part of this retrograde, this next place you're going to, it's literally about you manifesting what you want for your next space. Pile 1. Tell us more, please. Whoop. We have the throat chakra. Truth. Speak from your heart. It is the only thing worth listening to. Okay. We also have fearlessness. Turn your warrior into a warrior. Yeah, I feel like this next place that you're going to it's providing you this opportunity to learn to be a little bit more resilient, and again, to build your confidence and to release whatever it's been that's like stressing you out leading up to this point, okay? The throat chakra is also telling me like there could be this emphasis on communication with other people, right? Like learning to be more authentic and confident in who you are and what you want. Speaking your manifestations around your home life into existence. Maybe some of you guys have held back from that. And I feel like part of this communication energy with the throat chakra that's coming through is more spiritual in nature. It may not necessarily be like you have to talk to like other people about it. It's more like talking to spirit about it, right? Because in this card, you can see that we have this figure here who's like communicating here with an eagle, right? So it could be tapping into your spirit guides, your spirit animal, like whatever it is that you guys believe in or that you're connected to right now. All right, let's get a couple of these. Pile 1. Please tell us about their next home and or living situation. But I feel you guys are going to be really happy, really comfortable here. I think it's going to allow you the opportunity to just like purge and start fresh. I think it's going to allow you the opportunity to connect with people within the community. I think it's also going to allow you to like build a foundation for yourself if that's something that's a goal for you. You know what I mean? You guys could be moving into like a more affluent space as well, like a more affluent community. All right, pile 1. Tell us more, please, about their next home and or living situation. What do they need to know? Change. Yeah, so you guys are like, that's literally what this is. It's like moving. It's interesting too because like when I'm looking at this card, this is not necessarily what this is about, but the word downsizing is coming to mind because you see them moving out of this gigantic house and they're trying to fit all of these suitcases and all of their stuff into this little car. So there could be an element of downsizing for some of you guys, but change is like certainly indicating a change of environment, a change of space. You guys are probably moving somewhere that's maybe within driving distance. It doesn't feel like it's a super far, long place to go, like a long, far away place to go. Okay, hold on. Just want one card, please. We have child. There are some indications here of children, like in the 10 of Cups. So there could be something here around children that is significant to this move. Maybe some of you guys have children, or you're moving into a space where you would like to be able to raise your children and be more comfortable in doing that. Again, I keep getting some of you guys are moving back in with your parents or moving back into your childhood home or childhood neighborhood or something like that. But again, with like children, I'm getting this sense of seeking comfort again. You know, like when we look at this 10 of Cups, you can see this couple holding their little child and they're just snuggling it and caring for it. And it's just like a very sweet energy. It's very like, I get very Cancer energy from that. So your comfort, like your inner child, is being cared for in this place that you're going, okay? All right, tell us more. Pile number 1, their next home or living situation, please. What else do they need to know? We're just going to close it out with 2 of these secret language of color cards. Okay, way too many. Gray, learn to scan your body. That's so interesting. Like, there's something about like being aware of how your current circumstances before you move into this home are impacting your mental health or physical health. Because again, I kept getting those digestion issues. But this card is like, it's really about like you learning to be more in tune with self, which is kind of what I'm getting from that communion energy spiritually. But also there's just like something that I feel you guys have been dealing with coming into this move, this next situation that's been quite stressful. And maybe it's had you sort of disassociating from how you feel, like disassociating from your feelings, disassociating from how your body, your health are doing. I just feel like this zenness around this next living space for you, where you're going to feel much more connected to yourself again, much more in tune, healing, super, super healing energy. One more, please. Scarlet, attract success. So this is kind of tying in with that manifestation message that was coming through. We also have lighten up. Yes, it's like the heavy energy is lifting, you guys. I feel this move is about you just reviewing where you're at and, you know, slowing down a little bit, getting to heal and decompress from whatever you've been through prior to this. It's interesting too, like I was noticing this wealthy man at the bottom of the Kipper deck. So kind of similar to that King of Pentacles. It's like you guys could be moving into like an affluent community or moving in with somebody who has like a good amount of money, who's able to kind of support you while you're getting your stability and your resources back up to where you would like them to be, right? But yeah, this is definitely a place where you're healing, you're learning to relax, you're getting some stress relief, but you're also like building up a plan for your future success. And that's like what this retrograde is really about. It's like slowing you down. It might feel for some of you, it could feel like you're taking a step back or downsizing or like leaving something behind in a sense. But it's important to do that because you guys are sort of resetting and planning toward future goals that you're wanting to achieve here. Working on your confidence while you're at it too, so that you can better attract and manifest these things in. So this is really beautiful. Pile number 1, like it feels really healing. It feels really positive. I would love to hear from you guys in the comments what has been going on with you in your life and how you feel like this next living situation that we're looking at here seems to resonate with the plans that you have. So comment below and let me know. If you guys are not already, please do subscribe to my channel. Hit the notification bell so you'll be updated when I post the next reading. And I do look forward to seeing you there. Bye. Hi, Pile 2. If you guys selected this amethyst crystal, this will be your message, and we're looking into your next home and or living situation. So let's jump in and see what it's looking like for you guys. Ooh, okay, so we're starting you guys off with the energy of Jupiter. We have the iceberg submerged, and we have the crystals focus. You know, it's so interesting that you guys chose Amethyst, and then like this card has Amethyst in it. Okay, pile 2, your next home or living situation. What do we see here? I do feel for some of you guys, like the first thing that I'm kind of picking up on looking at these cards is there is this energy of like excess here. It doesn't have to be a bad thing, but like with Jupiter, it's giving like there's a lot of things around. There's like lavish, luxurious energy. I get that here with the crystals too. So some of you guys could be going into like a really big home or moving into like a community that feels like really affluent, or just incorporating lavish items into your house or homes, your living space, whatever it is. Luxury. It's like you're wanting to add this element of luxury to your space. Some of you guys just might have a lot of stuff too, you know, like that's kind of normal. Like a lot of us have a lot of stuff. But kind of more spiritually, I feel like Jupiter, you know, this is the energy of abundance, right? That Jupiter is an energy of expansion. So wherever you guys are going next, it's providing you the opportunity to grow and expand in your life in some capacity. And it's interesting because there are sort of elements of like personal growth that I see with this next space you're going to. The iceberg is really interesting because this really talks about like needing to kind of get deeper, needing to go deeper into things. And like you think of an iceberg, you really only see like the top, like the tip of the iceberg. And it looks, I mean, it's magnificent when you see it in the ocean, but there's like so much more underneath the surface that you're not able to see. So I feel like you guys might be maybe doing a lot of inner work. Like I'm hearing Scorpio, like Scorpio energy coming to mind. There could be an energy of doing a lot of inner work as you move into this new space. Around yourself, or maybe the community that you guys are living in, digging deeper. You guys could also be moving to a more cold space. I feel like I'm kind of getting that with both of those nature cards. But the crystals are really interesting because there's also something about this place that you're going to where there's some sort of a goal that you guys are really focused on. It's almost like it's interesting with this expansive energy of Jupiter. There's also these very like introverted cards that I feel because, you know, the iceberg is obviously submerged. The crystals, you can see that they're kind of depicting a cave of these amethysts looking out ahead. And it feels like you guys have this intention of really focusing on something important in this space. Amethyst is a very spiritual crystal as well. So there's a lot of, I think, spiritual growth or spiritual focus or insight that's coming through with this move. But you're definitely growing here. Like with Jupiter being here, there's something about you really growing and expanding and attracting more abundance for yourself. So let's see. Pile number 2. Tell us more about their next new home that they're going to be relocating to. We have the High Priestess. Yes. Super spiritual energy, you guys. You guys could be studying or learning something. The High Priestess, it's a very introverted card as well. It's about kind of going within, withdrawing our energy and learning. I feel like you guys could be studying. This could have to do with like higher education and higher learning of some sort, but it's also, again, quite spiritual. Show me the energy of my pile 2 viewers in this space. The 4 of Swords. That's really interesting. So there's like something that you guys are really like detaching from, again, with the 4 of Swords, because the 4 of Swords is also about detachment. It's interesting. It came up in a different placement in pile 1. Maybe some of you guys were drawn to pile 1 as well. Let's see. Tell me about the community that pile 2 is moving into in their next home. King of Cups. We also have the Chariot. Lots of water here. There's a lot of water. You guys could be moving near the water. I also feel you guys could be going to like a colder space, nature-wise, like climate-wise, I guess is the better word. Yeah, there's definitely like this energy of you guys kind of maybe even creating like this sanctuary for yourself with the Four of Swords. When I think of like a cave, I think of a sanctuary. And when I'm looking at this crystal cave, it's very like beautiful and lavish and it's glowing. It kind of, you guys are going to laugh at me. It reminds me of the video game Sonic the Hedgehog, because I feel like there was a level where he was in this like crystal cave, or there were crystals that we were like, I don't know why that just came to me. Maybe some of you guys are gamers. I don't know. But there, with the Four of Swords, I see you guys like being able to really detach from something and really go inward and focus on your higher learning, your spirituality, your mental health, the things that you want to evolve for yourself in this lifetime. And it definitely feels very lavish to me. Like you guys are bringing in really nice, beautiful pieces to the home. I feel like your community that you guys are living in is probably quite peaceful. I'm really drawn to these crabs here, so I'm thinking of Cancer energy. Like there could be a lot of families, maybe you guys are moving in with family, but there could be like a lot of families that live in the community that you guys are going to be moving into. But like it feels like a very emotionally supportive place with the King of Cups. Some of you guys could be moving in with a partner, perhaps, that kind of meets this King of Cups energy, like that description of someone who's quite emotionally stable and emotionally supportive. But it's interesting too, because it's like with the iceberg, we're talking about how it's like submerged in the water, and you can kind of see this little like water dragon is like totally submerged in the water. So I feel like there's just some sort of deep emotional exploration that you guys are doing here for yourself in this new space. Let's continue. We're going to move your amethyst right here, so I have the space. But yeah, with Jupiter, I'm definitely feeling like higher education, learning, studying, maybe even like religion or spirituality being a huge focus here for you guys. Maybe even travel for some of you. Like these are all themes that I feel could be coming into play for this next home. Okay, pile 2. Tell us more, please, about pile 2's next home that they're relocating to. Fearlessness. Turn your warrior into a warrior. It is funny because that one showed itself. It didn't come out in pile 1, but it was like at the bottom of the deck. It makes sense because there's something with the Four of Swords that I feel like this group is like maybe has been stressing you guys out a little bit as you are going into this move. Maybe you guys are kind of getting out of a stressful situation and trying to attract and manifest more abundance into your life. And I feel like something about what you guys are doing, it's pushing you to be a little bit braver, right? It's pushing you to take a leap of faith. Instead of overthinking things, it's like you're going to be able to like take things head on, tackle challenges head on. But I feel like you're moving into a space that's kind of providing you that sanctuary to be able to reset a little bit here. Okay. We have the throat chakra, vulnerability. Showing vulnerability is a sign of strength. So maybe asking for help, asking for support. The King of Cups, it's a very supportive energy. This is like the type of person who's almost like a counselor in a sense. You could go to them, you could tell them how you're feeling. They care about you. They provide that emotional support, and they have that high level of emotional intelligence. So maybe there's somebody in your community or that you're living with in this next space that you can get that support from. We also have peace, the crown chakra, which kind of ties in with all these spiritual elements here. In stillness, the answer will be revealed. So whatever it is you guys are trying to dig deep on, maybe it's about your fears or your anxieties that you've been dealing with. This new space that you're moving into is providing you with this tranquility to be able to get the clarification or the clarity that you need, okay? To gain those spiritual insights that you're looking for. Pile 2. Okay, so let's see. What else does pile 2 need to know about their next home and or living situation? Truth be told. Just want to shuffle really, really well for you guys. All right. This is the Kipper deck. Let's see what we get. Main female. Yeah, so it's like you are the focus. I see that this as your energy. I mean, because it could be someone that you're living with too, but even noticing like how beautiful and like lavish this background is that she's standing in front of, right? It's like, I feel you all really bringing in that like Venus energy of just like making this space really beautiful and luxury in whatever way that resonates for you. We have unexpected income. Okay. So you guys could be receiving some sort of like support. See, look, with occupation here, this is all about like doing work that you love, creative work. You see how she's like doing sewing here at the sewing machine? This is doing work you love. This is like turning a hobby into your work, like the thing that you earn money. So I feel like you guys could be even like, maybe some of you guys are spiritual practitioners, or you do astrology or something like that, and you're starting like this side hustle energy in your home, and you're going to be earning some unexpected income. Now this card, it's like, it's not like sudden wealth or anything like that, but it is helpful resources that it does represent helpful resources that are coming your way that are connected to this living space. Okay, again, you have Jupiter here, abundance. So there are these positive, abundant energies coming towards you with this new space. Okay, so let's see. I'm just going to end your reading with a couple of these cards, pile 2. But this is beautiful. You guys did have some similar-ish vibes to pile 1, so if you were drawn to that reading, you may watch that one as well. If not, they're not completely similar, but watch it if you were drawn to it only. Let's see. All right, pile 2. Tell us about their next home and or living situation. What else do they need to know? Lilac, strengthen your faith. Oh my gosh, you guys, this makes so much sense. You have a lot of indication of like religion or spirituality being significant to this space. It definitely feels like something about that is very much woven into your home. Oh my gosh. Okay, we have 2 that flew out. We have silver, be persistent, and then we have violet, create a balanced life. Lots of purple. I feel like you guys have you have a ton of purple energy here, like crown chakra energy, super spiritual energy. I feel like purple also represents royalty in some cultures, right? So this really ties in with that like luxurious lifestyle that I'm picking up on here, or like this beautiful living space that you're cultivating. But this is a space where you guys are kind of resetting. You're bringing things back into balance and being able to focus in on what your goals are, or maybe some sort of a challenge that you guys are anticipating here, some sort of an uphill battle you have coming. It doesn't have to be a battle, but like, especially if you guys are starting off on some sort of work journey or side hustle journey, this could be the time where you're kind of planning on how you're going to tackle this mountain and achieve your goals. We also have the silver, be persistent, this is such a beautiful card. Yeah, it makes a lot of sense with the things you're focusing on, and even tying it back into this energy of fearlessness. Turn your worrier into a warrior. I think this living space is allowing you guys to become a lot more confident in yourselves and a lot more confident and resilient in moving toward your goals, because you're going to have the support you need, and you're going to have the tranquility that you need to do what you need to do. So pile 2, this is beautiful. I would love to hear from you guys in the comments about what's been going on with you and how you feel like this energy we're tapping into aligns with some of your plans. So please let me know in the comments what's going on with your living situation. If you're not already, please do subscribe to my channel, hit the bell so you'll be updated when I post the next reading, and I do look forward to seeing you there. Bye! Hey, pile 3, if you guys selected the lapis lazuli crystal, this will be your message, and we're looking into your next home and or living situation. So let's go ahead and jump in and take a look at your overall energy. So pile 3, we're starting off here with the solar flares. Then we have the fire energy. Oh my gosh. And we have the cave sanctuary. This is awesome. It's so different from the first 2 piles because both of those were like very zen. You guys have a little bit of that here as well, but I feel like there's a little bit more activity happening with your next living situation. Okay, so first and foremost, I want to say I think there's a lot of excitement around this new place that you guys are going to, this new situation you're moving into. The solar flares are telling me that this is going to be a space where there's a lot of activity. And I don't feel like it's necessarily a bad thing. I know a lot of us don't, like you're getting your sanctuary. I see that with the cave, but there's a lot of activity. There's a lot of excitement here with the fire energy being here. I love that this fire energy is here for you. It says passion. So it's like, to me, what I'm seeing is a lot of fun times, a lot of excitement. Some of you guys could be like moving into a community where you can really pursue a lot of your passions, a lot of things that you're really excited about. Maybe that's something that's an intention that you're setting as well, is to move to this place and focus on creating activity, like finding the things that you're passionate about to do outside of the home, or bringing that into your home. With the cave being here, I do feel that you are moving into a space that feels very comfortable though too. Like the cave is the sanctuary. So even though there's a lot of activity coming up for you, a lot of excitement coming up for you, movement around this next living situation, you do still have your space of solitude. And there's fire here too. So it's like, even though you're in this new space of solitude, there's still excitement about it. So let's continue. Let's move into the tarot next, and let's just get a little more info for you guys on your next living situation. It's so funny. There's all this fire that keeps showing up. So fire energy, like there's a lot of passion, excitement, movement. Let's see. Pile 2. So tell us a little bit more, please, Spirit, about pile 3's next home and or living situation. What do they need to know? Ooh, the King of Pentacles. Okay. So this is like a space where you guys are going to be building. Some of you guys could be like moving into a house. Some of you guys could be like just working on your stability. It's going to feel very stable. I think it's also going to feel very comfortable for you and quite permanent as well, with the King of Coins coming up here. This could really be a place where you guys end up really laying down roots, because I'm really drawn to the roots that are kind of here on top of this turtle. But the tree itself doesn't look super big yet, you know? Yeah, it's giving me this energy of you guys being able to, you could really have find a sense of permanency here for this group. Show me the energy of my viewers. in this new space, please. Ooh, the Queen of Coins. I love that. I'm actually going to censor her so we don't get in trouble. But you guys could be moving to this place for work. There's definitely like a work vibe here with the King and Queen of Coins coming up. Yeah, so you guys could be moving for work. I'm really drawn to the snake that's in this card. I almost didn't even notice it until I saw its little head there. So I feel like you guys are maybe even almost going through some sort of a rebirth process too. Because when I think of a snake, I think of like shedding skin, like you've outgrown something. It's almost like she kind of seems to have like a high amount of control over this snake here too, which is interesting. Like she's not afraid of it. She's got her hand on it. She's like standing right next to it, even though it's like kind of creeping up behind her in a way. I don't like snakes, so, you know, to me it looks creepy, but to others it might not. But I feel like this is symbolic of you guys taking your change, taking the rebirth into your own hands here. You know what I mean? And facing your fears. You know, there's something about facing your fears with this group too, because maybe the fact that I'm scared of snakes is significant to this message, right? You guys are also really taking accountability and responsibility for yourself here. Like, finances are good, money's good. You're taking care of your responsibilities here. I want to see next. Let's take a look at the community itself. Tell us about, for pile 3, what about the community that they're moving into, please? Like, what do they need to know? Tell us about the community that they're moving into, please. We have the star. This is so beautiful. I love this for you guys. It's super healing. Like, I think that you guys are gonna feel like there are just like endless possibilities here. There's so much hope. There's so much inspiration. I kind of feel too, like, looking at her kind of holding on to this little baby lamb. There's definitely something here about you guys healing in this place and finding healing in this place, finding inspiration again. Again, it's like you guys are coming into this place. There's a lot of excitement here. So maybe you guys have just recently had like a tower moment or something like that where something in your life has fallen away. And I feel like this place is giving you this opportunity for rebirth again, rejuvenation. And when I think of a little lamb, I think of like just this really innocent, sweet little creature. And you can see how it's just being cared for and cuddled here. Like, there's something about you guys really being taken care of here. Finding that community that of people who want to be there for you. I'm also really drawn to the star, the North Star that's in the star card, like literally the star card. Something about this community that you guys are moving into is providing you some sort of alignment to your goals. Again, it's quite inspirational, what I'm feeling. I also feel like for some of you guys, there could be the potential, if you're single, to meet your divine counterpart, because you're showing up as the queen. We have the King of Pentacles here. Like, these are counterparts. So I feel, especially with you guys potentially putting down roots here. Yeah. you're not moving in with a husband, I feel like you guys could find a husband or wife here. The other thing I feel with that Queen of Coins with the snake, it's like snakes can also symbolize temptation too, right? But the Queen of Coins is like a very responsible energy. This would not be the type of person to like cave into temptation, right? She's mastered it. So I feel like especially for my pile threes, for those of you that are single and like moving and dating again, maybe when you move, like you're not repeating the same mistakes twice. There's excitement, there's passion, there's fun, but you're being responsible with yourself, being responsible with your energy, with your resources, all the things, even if it's not to do with love. I think there's an energy of growing up here and being a lot more responsible for yourself than maybe you've been in the past. More intentional is the word. Sacral, fertility, let your life burst forth from the seeds of creation. This is so beautiful. You guys have so much of this fiery energy. Again, I feel like you guys are moving into a space where you're going to be having a lot of fun. I feel like this is symbolic of new beginnings, like a rebirth for you, which makes a lot of sense with the star being here. You are having this opportunity to create a life for you, like that you desire. And I feel like with this solar flares, this is like about you creating this activation in your life, right? It's so beautiful, pile three. I'm so excited for you guys. We have the crown chakra, calmness. To calm your monkey mind, do not feed the animal. That's so funny. I mean, this makes a lot of sense with the cave. I think that you guys are also like finding your Zen moments here. Like you're in this very peaceful, tranquil space. But this kind of reconnects back to the snake and the temptation message that I was getting. Do not feed the animal, right? Like there's something about you guys learning not to feed into temptation while you're in this place. Whether it's like romantic or financial in nature, you have a lot of pentacles. So it could have to do with the way you're managing your money too for some of you guys. Just being more responsible with work. Maybe there's like temptation at work for some of you. I don't know. But very Zen energy coming up. Zen but fun energy. All right, pile three. Tell us a little bit more, please, about their next home. What do they need to know? Ooh, we have the pathway. This is so beautiful. I feel like this is just the beginning for you guys of like a very beautiful transformation here. This card, and like from a timing perspective, I believe it talks about 2 years. So for some of you guys, you could be like moving in 2 years into this space. For others of you though, it could be that you move to this place soon, especially if you guys already know you have a move coming up. But there's some sort of really beautiful change that's coming, that's opening up for you over the course of the next 2 years as you've relocated to this place. There's light at the end of the tunnel here. I think things are becoming more clear for you. Things are getting better for you if they've been hard. You're changing. You're transforming by coming here. We have the coffin. Oh my gosh. Yeah, saying goodbye to the old. There's something here with that star card. Like you guys are letting go of the old stuff in your life. There's something you are releasing. It's very much death and rebirth energy. Something being laid to rest. Spiritually, physically, metaphorically here. You guys also have the journey card. So this is like, you know, you're moving. Like this is a big change. This one might be a little bit longer distance for some of you, where you're going to be moving away from this old stuff, moving away from your old life or your current life, the comfortable life that you have now. It definitely seems that you guys are getting out of a comfort zone, and there's definitely this energy of you guys like really releasing something big to come here, especially with that coffin being there. But I feel like you guys are really opening up this beautiful door for yourself. Let's see. Pile 3, please. Tell us a little bit more about this new home and or living space that they're moving to. I'm also, this is really mundane, but I also feel like you guys could be moving somewhere that has a really nice pool with the star. Like, I'm really drawn to how she has her foot in the pool. I feel like you guys could be moving into like just a beautiful community that's like very aesthetically pleasing, where they have like a nice pool and they have like a nice like landscaping or something like that. I see that with the King of Pentacles too, right? Yeah. So funny. All right. Pile 3. Tell us more, please, to close us out. What else do they need to know about their next new home and or living situation? We have Indigo. Improve your vision. Okay, very interesting. This makes a lot of sense, actually. Brown, establish boundaries. Oh, makes so much sense. So beautiful. Okay. So, you guys are in this space going to have the opportunity to like really, again, lay down roots with this brown kind of grounded energy. You see, it's like this plant is just starting to grow. And that's kind of what I was getting here with this King of Coins. You guys with this Queen of, this is your energy, remember, with the Queen of Pentacles and the snake. The snake is significant for sure. Because like if you think about a snake, I feel like this comes up in my readings a lot, especially if you guys watch my love readings. There's that one really creepy snake card that sometimes comes out in one of the decks I use. But the snake, it's like this type of snake is a constrictor, right? It squeezes. It doesn't really have, like, that's like the opposite of boundaries. I think of like, you know, you guys getting really responsible in terms of like not allowing people to encroach on you, not allowing people to take advantage of you. It really feels like it's connected to your love life or relationships in some way. Pile 3, just becoming so much more responsible with like boundaries in terms of like your spending, temptations that you may have like fallen victim to in the past, and other people, you know, not allowing people, because again, a snake is like a cold-blooded animal, so it needs a heat source. And I feel like you guys might be, with these solar flares and all this fire, passion, energy here, you guys are like a light. I think you guys are a heat source. Even looking here at the bottom of the deck, we have the Azure, protect yourself. You guys are this beautiful light, okay? A lot of people are drawn to you because you have this beautiful healing energy. And I feel like you guys are learning in this new space to have better boundaries and protection around yourself, so as not to be taken advantage of. You know what I mean? Because you are somebody who stands out. You are somebody who, I think when you move here, you're going to draw people to you. I do. This kind of makes sense with the Indigo card too, because this card is tied to the third eye, Indigo. It's tied to your ability to see things for what they are versus what you project onto them or what you wish for them to be. And that, I think with the Star card being here, it's another message for you guys. Just like the Star can also talk about like, sort of like hopes and dreams and fantasizing. In a way, maybe not fantasizing, that's more like the Seven of Cups, but sometimes when we see the Star, it's like a lot of inspiration without a lot of action. It's very hopeful. It's very optimistic. I don't actually think that applies about the action because I see a lot of the action here for you guys with this fire energy, but I guess what I'm trying to get at with that Star card is like it's a very hopeful, optimistic energy that sometimes we may not always be seeing from a very grounded perspective. It depends on the situation, depends on surrounding cards, but I do feel with indigo coming up here, you guys are learning to kind of see things much more realistically, seeing things for what they are instead of like what your anxiety is telling you that they are, or instead of like projecting something onto them that you wish for it to be. You're much more clearly going to be able to identify things that are not good for you in this place, whether it's like behaviors, people, certain situations, right? Like you guys are much more empowered here. This is really cool, pile 3. I'm super excited for you guys. I would love to hear from you in the comments about like what your plans are with this move and how you feel like this may align with those plans. So please comment below and let me know. If you guys are not already, please do subscribe to my channel, hit the notification bell so you'll be updated when I post the next reading, and I do look forward to seeing you there. Bye.